you there? I need to tell you about something really important. I actually got married! Finally!
What?
Surprise, surprise! I'll make sure to become the best wife ever!
Hold on, Layla. What is the meaning of this? Married? I never heard anything about this before.
What? There's nothing to explain. We just got our marriage registered the other day. There was someone I was dating, but he proposed, so we got married.
That's not what I mean. I'm asking why you just got married like this, without telling anyone. You should have told me you were dating someone a long time ago.
Why should I?
I didn't even know you had a boyfriend. Why would you keep that away from me? Why would you get married when I haven't even met the guy yet? This is just way too sudden. I don't even know what to say.
Oh, sis. I'm sure you were really shocked, huh? I didn't want to tell you because I wanted to make it all a surprise.
You wanted to surprise me?
You know how worried you can get. If I told you I was thinking of marrying someone, I'm sure you would just pester me all the time about it. You would want to hear every little detail about him.
Of course I would do that. It's only the two of us in this family. Having no parents around made our bond so strong. You are my precious sister, and I've practically raised you like you were my own kid. I really care about you. There's no way I can let you get married without knowing if the guy even deserves you in the first place.
That's exactly why I decided to hide the fact that I was getting married from you. I wanted to show you that I was capable of finding someone nice without your help. You always try to do everything for me, you know? You don't have to protect me all the time, okay, sis? I wanted to show you that I could take care of myself and you could prioritize yourself for once.
Oh, Layla.
Really, sis. Thank you so much for looking after me all this time. After Dad died after getting sick, and Mom going completely MIA right after, I know I caused a lot of stress and trouble for you. You had to take care of me all by yourself.
That's not true at all. I was able to keep going because you were with me, Layla. I don't know what I would have done without you.
I have a wonderful husband to take care of me now, so I'll be all right. His name is Andy, but he's really quite the handsome guy. And he even runs his own company. I hit the jackpot, sis. I'm going to be living like a celebrity from now on.
Wow, you definitely found quite the catch, Layla. I'm really happy for you. I hope you have the best marriage.
You can say I'm climbing up the social ladder. Things are going to be so great. I feel bad that I kept it a secret. But I promise you, I'm the happiest girl in the world right now. Isn't that what matters the most? And I really want to celebrate with you. You'll do that for me, right?
Well, of course. We will have a huge celebration for you. But please, just tell me beforehand when the wedding ceremony is, okay? If you kept that a secret from me, I would be completely devastated. I don't think I would even be able to recover. On behalf of our parents, let me attend your wedding. Please.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think that's possible.
What do you mean?
Well, the wedding is going to happen as planned, but I don't think I'll be inviting you to attend. I'm really sorry about that.
What's the reason? Why can't you invite me? I'm family. Isn't a wedding ceremony something that family should attend? What's going on?
I am inviting family. I'm inviting Mom. That's why I need you to stay away and not bother us, please.
What the heck is going on? Mom? You mean our mom?
Who else?
I don't understand.
I know I didn't tell you, but she contacted me out of the blue last year. She wanted to introduce me to someone. It ended up being my ticket to the rich life. She helped me get together with Andy.
She's the one who introduced you?
You know, Mom helped so much. She really went the extra mile trying to make sure me and Andy ended up together. She set up our first date and everything. It's all thanks to her that I was able to move up in the world. I'm practically set for life. That's why I wanted to ask her to come to the wedding. She's done so much for me. That's the least I could do.
You do realize that she's the one who threw us away, right? You're going to just welcome her back as if nothing ever happened?
Family is family. She's our mom, and nothing will ever change that.
Well, I can't deny that, but regardless of whether or not you invite her, aren't I your family? You're willing to invite our mom, who abandoned us, but you don't want to even consider inviting me? That's just really hurtful.
You gotta understand, I had to tell Andy and his family that I was raised by a single mother.
Why the heck would you say that?
That's why I need you to be cooperative and stay away from the wedding. Otherwise, things would get a bit chaotic, no? Don't you want me to have a happy wedding day?
Hold on. You were raised by a single mother? What does that have to do with me?
I told Andy I was raised by my mom as an only child. I needed to hide the fact that you were the one who actually raised me all this time.
You really did that?
You're practically non-existent. What do you think will happen if you came to the wedding? It would just cause a ruckus for everyone. Please, just do me a favor and don't come, all right?
I can't believe this.
I know you were the one who came to all my parent-teacher conferences. And you even worked multiple part-time jobs so you could pay for all my school fees and extracurriculars. But everyone thinks Mom is the one who has been doing all of that up until now.
I can't believe you're doing this. So all that time, all those blood, sweat, and tears I shed so you could have a good life. You just want me to give all the credit to our mom?
What can I say? What's done is done, I guess. It's not like I'm not grateful, Mia. Thanks for taking care of me up until now. But I really don't need you in my life anymore.
Are you serious?
No offense, but it never felt like your kindness was genuine anyways. You probably did all of that to satisfy your ego or something, right? That's why I thought this was great timing to just end our relationship here.
You want to end our relationship? After all I've done for you?
I'm not saying I wasn't happy you were doing all of that for me. But it was like you were always hungry for my approval. Like some people pleaser. It was so darn annoying. I couldn't handle it.
That's what you thought of me? All this time? I worked so hard, all alone, just so you didn't have to have a hard time.
That's what I'm talking about. Ugh, so annoying. Just stop it already. It's not like I asked you to go around breaking your back for me. Stop acting like you're some hero or something.
I see. So that's how you really felt all along. I get it. I'm glad I got to hear the truth. I feel much better, actually.
Okay then. Thanks for being my ATM all this time. It's time for me to marry Prince Charming and live happily ever after.
Good for you. Goodbye.
Don't contact me ever again. I've erased your existence from my life, so there's no point in trying.
Oh, Mia. I just heard about what happened from Layla. She cut you out of her life? Hilarious! Oh, hey. It's been what, 15 years? I truly didn't think we would ever speak to each other again, so to say that I'm surprised is a bit of an understatement. I'm really sorry I ran away back then, hun. When your father passed away, I just couldn't deal with everything. I mean, how am I supposed to look after 2 kids all by myself? That's asking too much. So you think it's okay to just go off and leave us on our own? I was still in high school, and I had to look after my little sister who was still in elementary school. Layla never realized it, but I know the truth. That you ran away with the guy you were having an affair with. Oh, jeez, you knew that? You think I wouldn't find out? You didn't even try to hide it. After you left and I had to start working to support Layla, I saw you. Walking around, hand in hand with the guy. And not just once. Actually, we got married quite a while back. He was pretty well off, so thanks to him, I was able to open up a cute little bar. You know Andy? He was a regular at my bar. That's how we met. Huh. Interesting. What a kind act. To have introduced the daughter you abandoned to a new guy. Think about it. The guy runs his own company. If Layla married the guy, think about what we would get out of it. I won't have to worry about my future now that Layla is marrying into a rich family. When I get older, I'll just get them to put me into a super fancy retirement home. I guess you were also after the money too. Not surprised, really. Hey, that's going too far. Don't give me attitude just because you weren't the one I chose to introduce Andy to. What? Look, I also thought long and hard before deciding which one of you to introduce him to. But when it comes down to it, being young and pretty wins. So I chose Layla. Even if I introduced you, there was a pretty big chance you wouldn't be able to climb the social ladder. Don't worry, I couldn't care a single bit about that. Not interested. I'm just really done with you and Layla. I'm so sorry, hon. I know you sacrificed a lot to take care of Layla in my place. I'm sure it was a lot to handle. I ended up getting all the good stuff while you lost out. I have to say, sucks to be you. I really don't care. Me and Layla aren't talking anymore. And now, I'm kicking you out of my life for good this time. From now on, I don't want any of you trying to contact me. Ever. Oh dear, you don't even have to ask. Well, I hope you won't sink too deep now that your mom and your sister threw you away. Again. You're on your own. Take care, okay?
Hey, Mia, you gotta hear this. Today's the day I start living with Andy. I'm just so excited.
And why should I care? I'm really not interested, so stop contacting me. I thought it was clear that our relationship ended.
Oh, come on now. Don't say that. Today, your dear little sister is starting her celebrity lifestyle. Aren't you excited for me?
What the heck are you saying?
You've been acting really rude lately. What's up with you? I even sent you a photo of me and Auntie the other day, and you didn't even reply. I was really bummed about that, you know?
What do you expect? I'm done with you, Layla. You think I want to see some photo of you, Andy, and that toxic mom? Just looking at it made my blood boil. Please stop sending me photos. In fact, just stop contacting me.
I'll have to send you a photo of the new house. It's just so nice you won't believe it. Take a look and calm yourself.
What's that supposed to mean?
You're too funny, sis. You know, Andy already owns a house. It's literally a mansion. My room itself is probably bigger than your apartment.
Wow, cool.
I knew Andy owned a company and whatnot, but this is just unreal. I'm taking a taxi there right now, actually. I'm so excited. I can't even sit still. I'm going to be living the life. I'll take a bunch of photos and send them over later today. I'm sure you'll feel much better once you see the luxury I'll be living in.
I'm not really sure about that.
Oh, sis, you gotta stop. Jealousy is not a good look for you. Don't get all jealous just because I'm living a better life than you now.
Whatever.
I'll make sure to think of you when I'm having fun, okay? I'll even send you photos of my glamorous life every day.
I guess you didn't hear about the news. That Andy's company went bankrupt.
What are you talking about?
It's on TV right now. The factory was already struggling financially and finally went under. But the president is on the run and is currently missing.
What in the world?
It looks like the person who lent the president money is trying to find him on social media, too. It's all over the internet right now. Even the photo of the president. He looks exactly like the guy in the photo you sent me. The photo of you and Andy. I am almost positive it's him.
No way.
Man, that celebrity lifestyle. I really hope it's still a possibility for you.
No, this can't be happening. Don't just start saying weird things like this out of nowhere. What's this about some factory? Andy isn't in charge of some old factory. He's an elite, remember? And he's missing? That's ridiculous. Stop making up these stupid stories.
Oh, I'm sorry, Layla. It's just that he looked so similar. They had to be the same person, you know? You're still able to reach him?
No, I can't. But that's only because he's on a business trip overseas.
Wait, what?
He's overseas, so there's no way to reach him. He said it would only be a few days and to move in before he comes back. I know I'll be living by myself for the next few days, but I already got the key from him, so we're practically starting our new lives together today.
You've got to be kidding me. You really think that you wouldn't be able to reach him in this day and age? It's not like we're in the 90s still. I'm sure there would be no problem contacting him.
But he said that he's going to a rural area where the connection might be bad.
Oh my goodness. Do you even know what kind of company your husband owns?
Why would I know something like that? I don't care about information like that. As long as I get to have a nice celebrity lifestyle, that's all that matters. Who cares what he does for work? I never asked.
How can you be so irresponsible? Of course you need to know what he does for a living.
And besides, Andy would never run away like that. He's not stupid. He's an elite, all right? Don't look down on him like that. He's an amazing entrepreneur. He's from the upper class. He's still so young and he owns a big house, even preparing my own room for me. And I'm on my way to that house, so don't ruin things for me like this. Wait. What's going on?
Huh?
What is this? I don't understand what's going on.
I wouldn't know. You haven't even explained what's happening.
His house. It's all kind of run down and dirty.
Seriously?
Like some kind of haunted house or something. Please tell me this isn't happening. No, this isn't Andy's house. There must have been a mistake or something, right?
Why are you asking me? I don't know anything.
But I'm checking the address right now, and this is it. Really? This place?
Did you try the key? If you can open the door, then there is no mistake.
Oh my gosh! The door freaking opened! If the key worked here, then there's no mistake.
I guess it's Andy's house after all, huh?
What the heck? What's happening to me? This is not what I signed up for. What a dump! There's trash everywhere and everything looks like it's rotting. And my room? It literally looks like a ghost is going to jump out any minute.
Wow, you're gonna have a lot of fun in that house.
No way in fricking heck am I going to live here. There's got to be some sort of mistake here. This doesn't make any sense at all. My Andy owns his own company, for crying out loud. This cannot be the house that he was talking about.
Yeah, not to mention his grand old factory, right?
Things aren't adding up. Andy never said anything about some old dirty house.
I wonder if he inherited the house from his parents or something. Who knows how old that house is, huh?
This is unbelievable. Does that mean he's actually on the run too? The guy all over the news. He's Andy? Please tell me it's not true.
I can't say for sure, but I'd say the possibility is quite high.
No. How? He's the guy Mom introduced to me. She would never introduce me to someone like that. He was a regular at her bar and would always buy the most expensive drinks on the menu. She said she was positive I would be living the rich life if I got married to someone like that.
It's not surprising that someone who is a regular at our toxic mom shop is toxic himself. When people drink, they start to exaggerate their lives a bit, no? It's a place where people can become someone else and get away with it.
He lied? He lied to my face about his identity? He said he was going to spoil me and give me a life of luxury. What the heck?
Why don't you try to find him and ask him yourself? Just to make sure, you know? Who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Not that it's any of my business. See ya. Mia, I'm begging you. You need to help us out. Please. Why? Andy, that weasel. He tricked us the whole time. It was all a facade. He acted all high and mighty, bragging about the company he owned. It ended up just being some rundown factory. The factory was already struggling financially and owed a lot of money. So the guy on the news was Andy after all. Surprise, surprise. This is the worst. What a nightmare. He even stole our money and ran away with all of it. Oh no, that's so unexpected. He convinced me that his account should take care of my earnings from the bar. I left it all up to Andy to manage my money. I thought I could trust him since he was marrying Layla. I don't have any money left now. I gave him all my money I've earned over the years. And he stole it all for himself. Oh wow, that's a shame. Really? That's not even the worst of it. You won't believe what Layla did. That girl! She agreed to be the guarantor for his debt! How foolish! Well, you guys are screwed. He told her that he really needed to borrow the money for some important business project, and that only she, as his wife, could sign to be his guarantor. And she didn't even think something was iffy? She just signed. Like that? Yeah, she believed him and signed. How much does he owe anyways? $500,000, apparently. Are you freaking serious? Layla is pretty much stunned and can't speak. She's sitting right next to me right now. She was so excited to live in a nice big house, which ended up being some old garbage dump. On top of that, we have to pay back all this money that's not even our debt to begin with. Poor Layla. Of course she would be stunned. What a situation. I know! I feel so bad for her, really. That's why you have to do something about it. You'll figure this out for us, right? What? Mia, aren't you Layla's sister? If you care about her, you would help her get out of this mess. Please make sure she doesn't have to deal with this alone. The $500,000. You need to pay it back with us. Together. No fricking way. Why would I do that for you? I have nothing to do with this situation. Of course it has something to do with you. You guys are sisters. You can't just abandon your sister like this. Sure, we're sisters. But remember, she cut me out of her life. If you care so much, why don't you just do something about it as her mother? I know it's gonna be hard now that all your earnings were stolen, but at least you still have your store. You can still earn enough to pay the debt back over time. Layla can get a job too. You guys can bond over this little struggle together. That's just impossible. There's no way I can pay the debt back. Do you even know how much I make in one day? Even on a lucky day, I can only make $500 at most. And so you thought some rich boy from an elite family just happened to come across a bar like that? Why don't you just abandon Layla? Just like you did in the good old days. I'm sure you'll have no problem doing something so awful. If I could, I would. Honestly. I don't have a choice here. That's why I contacted you. I had no other option. What's that supposed to mean? I can't believe Layla. Can't she use her brain for once? She didn't even tell me she put my name along with hers as a guarantor. Wow, really? She thought she would put my name just in case something did actually happen. She even forged my signature. I can't run away now, even if I wanted to. That brat. So now you both have to pay back that $500,000 together, no matter what. I'm just surprised that Layla didn't write my name. Phew! You know how she lied about being raised by me. She didn't want to write your name in front of Andy since she would have to explain things, so she decided to just write mine instead. So now you're not legally required to pay back the debt. Ah, I see. So that's what happened. Mia, you really need to help us. There's no way we can pay all of it back without your help. I know we've been apart for a long time, but that doesn't change the fact that we are family. Don't you dare start talking about family. You really have no right. Don't be so cruel here, hon. Just be a little more generous. I'm sure it won't be a lot of trouble for you to help us out here. Even just a little bit. Just let me borrow some money. I already heard from Layla. You're really good at managing and saving money. I'm sure that means you have quite a lot saved up already. You're not wrong. I think maybe around 100,000, give or take. You saved up that much? How is that even possible? Either way, you can help us then, right? But you see, I have to apologize. I bought a new apartment with that money, so I don't even have a single penny left of my savings. You spent it all? Why? I really did everything I could to give Layla the best life. I thought Layla was my only family this whole time. I really wanted to make her happy. I would have done anything to make sure she was happy. I even thought about paying for all the wedding fees if she ever brought home a guy she wanted to marry. You were going to pay for the wedding? That's why I was saving so much money all this time. It was all for Layla. But then Layla went off and got married behind my back. She didn't even want to invite me to the wedding. Layla didn't want anything to do with me, so I thought about what I could do with the money. I ended up deciding to use it all to buy a new apartment. No way! How could you just use it all like that? So I can't really help you out here. I don't even have the money to do so. You must be lying. You liar! There's no way you saved up all that money by yourself. I really had no one to depend on. And I had to take care of my sister, you know? I could only think about making as much money as possible and saving where I could. How could you? $100,000. If you could have just been patient, we could have paid a good chunk of the debt back. You think I would have helped you out if I didn't buy the apartment? Please, I would never use the money on you guys. How could you say that? After being abandoned by my mom and my sister, I'll just live a good life on my own from now on. Since you both are still family, I hope you can both get along and work hard to pay back the debt. Soon after everything that happened, my mom closed down the bar. Her and my sister both got full-time jobs, working from morning to night trying to make enough money to pay back the debt. After a while, Andy, who had been on the run, was found, but he cried on his hands and knees and begged Layla not to get a divorce since he didn't want to pay back the debt all by himself. Now, the three fools were living together, their lives revolving around paying back the debt. At least they have each other.
Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.